When air travel first became a mainstream form of transportation, it was beloved by Americans all over the country. The convenience of making a cross-country trip in only a couple of hours connected the people and allowed for business to be conducted between people on opposite ends of the country. Businessmen could now hop on a plane and travel from Chicago to San Francisco for a small price compared to the amount of money they can generate for their company. Because of this, businesses now have become dependent on the airline industry, and airlines have started taking advantage of this fact. Airline companies know that there are thousands of businessmen who have no choice but to fly on how little time they have to get from one place to another. Airlines take advantage of this by charging extremely high prices that would normally cause travelers to choose a different form of transportation. Recent studies have shown that there has been up to a 36% price difference from different customers looking at the same seat. Consumers are still willing to pay these prices because they have little option in the market. Over the past 10 years, the amount of airline companies conducting business in the United States has reduced dramatically. In 2005, there were 11 major airlines doing business in American airports. Since then, that number has been reduced to just 4. This elimination of smaller companies in the market is a violation of consumers' right to choose. One of the tactics that the airline industry is using to exploit their customers is price gouging, and it was in full effect in May of last year. An Amtrak train traveling from Washington, D.C. to New York City derailed, and the railway industry was temporarily shut down. Immediately following the incident, airline travels headed to and from Northeast United States saw a dramatic rise in prices. There was even a one-way ticket from Washington, D.C. to New York City for $2,300. After reports came out about this case of price gouging, the Department of Transportation launched an investigation into illegal pricing of the 4 major airlines. Another way the airlines are raising their prices is through extra fees that usually are added onto the ticket price. One of the most popular extra fees that is added on is jet fuel prices. When jet fuel prices were extremely high, this fee was expected by consumers, and the airlines had to charge the fee in order to cover their expenses. However, jet fuel has dropped 70% in the last 2 years, while ticket prices have only dropped 2%. This type of price gouging behavior occurs all the time throughout the airline industry, and many consumers have started to fight back against the airlines. The private sector organization known as Travelers United has started to fight back against the airlines and how they are charging extra and hidden fees in addition to their ticket prices. Travelers United has recently started to get support from legislators as well. Senators Richard Blumenthal and Chuck Schumer have recently started to partner with Travelers United to enact change in the airline industry. The senators recently called on the Department of Transportation to start investigating these hidden and runaway fees, in addition to the investigation that arose after the Amtrak shutdown in the Northeast. So what can you do as a consumer? One of the first things that you can do is to join the Travelers United group on their website. Doing this allows consumers to receive information about their rights as a consumer, as well as information about how the airline industry is exploiting consumers. In addition to this, consumers can start to get involved by teaming up with others that are tired of being overcharged. As more consumers start to voice their opinion on this issue, Travelers United is planning to organize a boycott day on the airline industry. For more information on how to join the cause, visit the Travelers United webpage.